one, I'm loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Good. Check 190. 21. Check back 21. Better bring it.
Play action now. Rivers. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Rivers going for the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Block 80!
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And a Nice return, sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rivers, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for the Texans. 41 yards. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A first down throw here for Rivers. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll run with Miller. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Wait, 89.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Rivers now. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
51 to Mike. 44.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Finding room at the 30. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. On third down, here's Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Black 20. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Easy.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. To throw again on second down. Rivers got a man. It's Brown. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Rivers now to throw on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Rivers. It's wearing the tight end with it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Roethlisberger, and he'll find Washington. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
23 yards on the play. Rivers now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rivers, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And a Steeler 1st down.
180. 51. I got one.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Black 20.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The end result, 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vernon Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On third down, Rivers. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people think it's...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's J.J. Watt. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, If you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Marr on for the extra point. Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Marr now to add the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustment. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception here, Rivers. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he's going to go down again. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This one caught by Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
1st down, Steelers.
Check 50, check 50. General West.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Brown. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger under a heavy rush. Rushing down he goes. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
And it's third down.
Black 20.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Roethlisberger will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Behind.
Rivers on 1st down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Allen, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, alert.
Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Steelers take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. Extra point put through by Boswell. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kamale Correa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Rivers. This will be caught by Brown. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Play fake, Rivers. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Rivers. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
Come to my world. 66. Quarter. Keep blocking.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Roethlisberger, complete to Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
77.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers here to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that